Hello students, welcome to the class of social studies. Children, I hope you all are fine and studying well also. Children, today I am going to start a new lesson, lesson 12, Nationalism. The topics which we are going to discuss are number 1, the British in India and First War of Independence. Please open your book, page number 107. First of all, I am going to read from the book, then I will explain it. Lesson 12, Nationalism. The British in India. India has always attracted visitors from all over the world. Some came to explore, while the others attacked, invaded or looted our country. India has always been a trader's delight. The Arabs used the coastal areas of India to trade their goods, mainly to the Italians. Children, our country India has attracted people from all over the world. Its rich cultural heritage has attracted people from all over the world. Some people come to India to know more about it. Some others have attacked also. There are some people who invaded or looted our country. Also, India had been a very good center for trade. The Arabs, they used the coastal areas of India to trade with their goods. The Europeans too found India to be a very profitable center for their trade. They not only got cheaper raw material here, but could also use the sea route of India trade with other countries. So the Europeans also, they came to India for trading and they found that India was very profitable center for their trade. They got cheap raw materials and also they could use the sea route of India to trade with other countries. Slowly, the British became the rulers of India. British also came to India for trading, and then later on, the British became the rulers of India. Now children, let us study about First War of Independence. Children, when British started ruling India, we were under the British Raj. We were not free. Under the British rule, the rulers lost their empires, farmers and craftsmen were crushed under heavy taxes. Peasants were ill-treated and the Indian soldiers were considered inferior to the British army. Under the British rule, the condition of Indian people got worsened. The farmers, the craftsmen were told to give taxes. They were levied taxes. The kings lost their empires. Also, the Indian soldiers were considered inferior to the British army. Due to this widespread discontent, there were often small revolts here and there. So, the farmers and craftsmen were made to pay the money which was known as tax. And since the British people, they did not behave properly with the Indians, there was widespread discontent. Discontent means unhappiness. So there were small revolts here and there. Revolts means people took to violent action against the British. But in May 1857, a bigger revolt was started by the sepoys. Sepoys means soldiers. The revolt is also known as India's first war of independence. Slowly, the unhappiness spread everywhere, and in May 1857, a big revolt took place. That is for the India's first war of independence. The soldiers had revolted against the British rule. Started by Mangal Pandey, the revolt was led by many leaders like Nana Sahib, Tatya Tope, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Rani Lakshmi Bai, etc. Children, there were many leaders who revolted against the British rule, like Tatya Tope, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Rani Lakshmi Bai, etc. It spread to many parts of the country, including Meerut, Lucknow, Kanpur and Jhansi. However, the British crushed the revolt and emerged stronger. This revolt spread to many parts of the country, including some cities also, Meerut, Lucknow, Kanpur, etc. But the British crushed these revolts and emerged stronger. Now children, we are going to learn about some national leaders who led the country against the British. The revolt of 1857 generated a spirit of nationalism among Indians. What is the meaning of nationalism? Nationalism is the feeling of belongingness to one's country. Many national leaders started fighting for the country's independence from the British rule. Many leaders came up to fight with the British rule. Some of the great leaders were Bhagat Singh, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose, etc. Children, we are going to study about these leaders one by one. Let us study about Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh, when we think of all the people who gave away their life for the pride and honor of their motherland, we often remember Shaheed Bhagat Singh. From seeking revenge on Lala Lajpat Rai's death to the 160 days fast in jail, Bhagat Singh is considered one of to be the most influential revolutionaries of the freedom movement of India. Children, Bhagat Singh gave his life for the pride and honor of our country. He is often remembered as Shaheed Bhagat Singh. He took revenge on Lala Lajpat Rai's death and he was jailed for this. He also did fasting for 116 days in jail. He was considered to be the most influential revolutionary leader of the freedom struggle of Indian people. At the age of 23, Singh was sentenced to death along with Rajguru and Sukhdev. All three of them kissed the rope and died for the sake of Bharat Mata. Bhagat Singh's death proved to be an awakening for the youth of the nation. At the age of 23, Bhagat Singh was sentenced to death along with Rajguru and Sukhdev. All three of them died for the sake of our country, India. And they had given an example for the true love for the country. Also, their death was an awakening call for the youth of the nation. Children, I hope you have understood today's lesson. Read the lesson well. That's all for today.